But welcome back, everybody, to BUTV Sports, and let's take a look at this week's top stories in Bradley sports. It's not March, but get ready for college basketball season as it kicked off last Monday with the Braves going on a very tough away opener against the NIT runner-up at the UAB Dragons. The line favored UAB to win 4.5, but the Braves were able to recuperate in the offseason with a few new additions combined with the familiar faces of Bradley basketball. The first half of the game was all Bradley, with Duke Dean and Connor Hickman knocking down early threes to give the Braves a comfortable cushion going into halftime. And when I mean comfortable, I mean covering the spread by over 20. Bradley was up 40-24 at halftime, but people forget that the UAB program produced multiple NBA caliber players and were simply outcoached for the last 14 minutes coming into the break. UAB went on a 35-8 run, which is in most college basketball scenarios would mean the dagger, as ESPN gave them a 95% chance to beat the Braves, which is a stark contrast from Bradley's 90% chance to win at the half. Coach Brian Wardle deserves all the credit for putting together the game plan that trumped the odds as the Braves flipped them on UAB and went on a run of their own, outscoring the Dragons 5-12 to force an unlikely overtime game. The extra minutes were uneventful to say the least until the last possession of the game, where Connor Hickman hit a pump fake pass to Darius Hannah in the lane, where he hit a floater from the paint with 2 seconds left to give the Braves the lead that they needed to start the promising season. A few box stats on Bradley's side: we shot 33% beyond the arc, hitting 10 of 30, 43% field goals, meaning that our shot selection was on point, but we still have room for improvement. The turnovers were a killer on both sides of the ball, with 17 total, given the benefit of the doubt as the ACC plays incredibly tough, which could have led to the larger number. The Braves will take on the Utah State Aggies, as I said, in Carver Arena this Saturday, and only one team can leave undefeated. So make sure to show up at 7 p.m. and always remember, students getting free with an ID. It was a big week for Bradley Volleyball as they had back-to-back title nights with Alumni Night and Senior Night happening here on campus. For the first game last Friday, the Braves took on the Valparaiso Golden Beacons in a gritty matchup. Kaboom had been doing the rounds around Bradley's campus, and where better to go than a Friday night lights game? Valparaiso has always had an above-average volleyball team, which would make sure to test the Braves this past weekend. If you've been following the team for any time, you know that Bradley is always dominated in a few categories, that being blocks and digs. This matchup on paper favors Valparaiso in almost all categories, but the Braves didn't let that discourage them at all. The Braves ended up going up big, in the first half with 2 games, winning with a point differential of 4, which is pretty respectable. This was the shining moment for the Braves as Valparaiso came out swinging in the final games of the set, giving them the win by 3 games to 2. Bradley was able to keep true to their roots, putting up more blocks than the opponent. Bradley always has a couple of away games against the SIU Salukis and the Missouri State Bears, and those games will be Friday and Saturday, respectively. Good luck to them on the road.